Well, it looks like we are playing another Sonic the Hedgehog game. And yeah, you see what's on the title screen. Hello to all of you Warp Stars, my name is the Platinum Warp Star, and today we are playing Sonic and the Black Knight, which is an entry in this one of the Sonic Storybook series. So they only made 2 of the games, but they wanted to, make a few games about Sonic and I don't know what to call it, fairy tales. I don't know, like Aladdin the Magic Lamp or something. Maybe, I don't know. So yeah, we got some interesting stuff here. This is a Sonic game based off of the King Arthur stories. Yeah, it's some strange stuff. But we're going to be doing some stuff today, and because the game thinks it's absolutely necessary, names us just like any other modern Sonic game, names us after a specific Sonic character. So I might as well just name myself PWS. So, you guys might be wondering, why are you playing Sonic and the Black Knight before playing Sonic and the Secret Rings? Now, that's a very good question. I initially wanted to do Sonic and the Secret Rings before I played this game, since this is technically a sequel / not sequel to Sonic and the Secret Rings. However, well, I actually picked up Secret Rings for playthrough purposes from the store. It doesn't really work very well. I kept having several crash issues, which is quite unfortunate. And you know what? That game's Secret Rings. I didn't really want to play that game anyway. But who knows what we might do in the future. Maybe if my copy starts working again. But anyway, we're going to be jumping through the adventure mode of this game. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Let's do it. I'll stay quiet for the cutscenes. I mean, just because why not?
Oh, brave knight, swift as the wind, heed my call.
Your knight is a blue hedgehog.
Ouch! Yeah. Hey, where am I?
Being from a distant world, forgive my abrupt summons.
Ha-ha! Oh. Oh, I get it. No No problem. I'm used to stuff like this.
You know, that's a lot of power for one chili dog to be swung away like that.
I shall give chase. Spread out and go after them. Slay them on sight. Ha!
Let's go.
Must we? She is the royal wizard, after all.
The king's orders are absolute,
Yes,
Gawain.
but
Without loyalty to the king, we are nothing. Still, the king, he has changed. And this kingdom.
Why'd you stop me? I could have taken him down, no problem.
You do not understand. He cannot be wounded.
How can that be?
He bears the scabbard of Excalibur.
Hey, wait a second. I think I've heard that name before. Let me see.
Excalibur is King Arthur's sword.
Oh, yeah, right! So that means...
This is the land ruled by King Arthur.
Whoa! But was that really the king himself? I mean, he seemed way different in the stories.
Let us go. We can talk along the way. Let me introduce myself. I am Merlina the Wizard.
I'm Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well, it looks like we're headed into our first stage. So, based off all that,
First,
it appears
customary.
that... Okay, that was a very strange cutscene. But, it was the opening cutscene. So, Sonic reads mythology, first of all. How does he know about the... I don't know. He in Secret Rings, he didn't know anything about the genie world or whatever. I didn't play much Secret Rings, but I don't remember this game very well at all. Like, I don't really remember what I thought of this game back when I first played it. So, I guess that's what this is for? I remember a good chunk of how to play it. So y'all are just probably gonna have to bear with me. So yeah, there's one thing I will say. I actually... Oh, I did not mean to restart like that. But, what I will say... Oh, I have to do it again. Frick. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. But, anyway, I might as well mention some stuff while I'm redoing this stage. I'm gonna be talking over, like, overworld dialogue. I don't know. It's just, I don't really care about the dialogue that much, so I'm just gonna kind of talk over it. But, this is a sequel to Sonic and the Secret Rings. Well, I don't know if I'd say sequel. It runs on the same engine as Secret Rings, but it actually plays quite a bit differently. So, first things first, the game requires the Wii Remote Nunchuck, because this game actually has analog control. Hallelujah! No more motion controls. Actually, wait, that's a lie. You have the sword. The sword is your main source of attacking. You can do some crazy fast combos like that by shaking the Wii Remote over and over. So this was another Sonic game to cash in on the whole Wii Remote gimmick. Yeah, I honestly don't know what to think. It's like, this is one of the most bizarre Sonic games in the franchise. I'm just gonna say that right now. So, yeah. All these weird materials and stuff.
A wise
So,
and just ruler. He was blessed with noble knights and praised by all. However,
He got a little sidetracked?
yes, Nemu, the Lady of the Lake, gave him Excalibur. He was bewitched by the power of immortality its scabbard bestowed. He became immortal, summoning legions from the underworld. He is plunging his kingdom into a world of horror and chaos.
You mean like a big old haunted house? This'll be cool! It'll be like Halloween all year long!
Maybe so, but I fear there will be nobody left to enjoy it. We must act now.
You mean take out King Arthur? What about the immortal thing?
Beyond this misty lake sleeps a sacred sword. With that sword...
Yeah, I'll go get it. Be back in a flash.
Wait, Sonic! Good luck.
If there's one thing I have to say about the Storybook series, I actually really like Sonic in the Storybook series. I don't know, they actually really got his personality right. I think Jason Griffith actually did quite a good job with his voice work and like the voice, or well, I don't know. They made, my point is they made Sonic, you know, well, Sonic in the Storybook series, and I think he's actually, and you know, I actually like it that way. I don't know. In Sonic 06, he was like really freaking boring. But, you know, I don't know, in games like Secret Rings of Black Knight, I actually like him because he is what he's supposed to be. He's really, you know, cocky and stuff, you know, he's Sonic. So, that's what I will compliment about this game. They did nail Sonic, at least I think. You know, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, all that jazz. And, yeah, this is rather a basic stage. You can block with the Z button. So yeah, you know, as you know, I already stated, Sonic has a sword now. That's like the main gimmick of the game, of course. So, we're mainly going to be hitting targets in these Misty Lake stages. We're going to be guarding some of these bolts because they are in the way and they like to be annoying. So yeah, I don't know if people like this game more or less than Secret Rings. If you want my personal opinion, from what I remember playing, I honestly like this game more than Secret Rings. To be fair, anything could have topped Secret Rings for me. Because, like, goodness, the controls in Secret Rings were just not good. And, you know, a good chunk of the problems that Secret Rings had, to be honest, are still here. Like, you know, you see, you know, all the scenery you know, that's going on, you know, how we're going super fast. Yeah, this game is incredibly linear. Like, yeah, this game is incredibly linear. Just like Secret Rings, there really isn't, like, much at all to it. You know, you just move along a set path. See, there's so much over here, but I can't go over there because, you know, you really can't move around that much in this game. You can move backwards. You can, you know, jump. You can do the homing attack. That's kind of it. You don't... Sonic just kind of moves along a path in this game, and I can't even go backwards. I can't even go backwards. And Sonic never turns around either. He always backsteps, which, you know, that's just kind of a thing. This is just like Sonic and the Secret Rings. The storybook games are on rails platformers. Like the games are never ever, you know, open at all. Like, I'd say if you want to argue, like, I'd say this is far more linear than Sonic Forces. Like, you may think, okay, yeah, the game's more epic, has better production values than Sonic Forces, but this game is freaking linear as all heck, just like Secret Rings. I never actually, well, I wasn't able to play through Secret Rings because, you know, I had issues. I probably will another time, but for now, we're just going to be playing this game, and we are slicing up a giant dragon. And you know about the whole linear control issue thing? Yeah, it's super apparent in this boss fight, because you can hardly attack him. You're stuck behind an invisible wall, and you have to wait for his head to lean in. It's a little bit painful, I'm gonna be honest. So all you could really do is just back jump when yeah, you can just back jump when he's gonna slam his head. That's about it. It's not much interesting at all. So that was that. Being a dragon. So yeah, got 4 stars. That's not terrible. But I guess what I'll say is that the game is playable. Like, you know, it's not the worst Sonic game I've ever played. I guess I'll go, well, yeah, I'll go more in depth after, like, I finish the game. I haven't played this game in years, but this game's almost a decade old. It's kind of hard to believe. So yeah, that's kind of my general thoughts on this game as of my last playthrough, which was forever ago.
This must be it!
Are you ready?
Ready for what?
If you remove that sword and defeat King Arthur with it, you shall forever be the worst of knights, slayer of kings.
Guess I can't be the hero every time. The sacred sword.
It goes by the name Caliburn.
It's kinda sorry looking. Fool! Ow!
You are the chosen one. You are but a squire.
Oh yeah? Says you.
The sword has a mind of its own. It selects its bearer.
Yeah, well, it's got a pretty smart mouth on it for a sword.
The impertinent one is you, knave. Brace yourself, or I shall train you until you are worthy.
All right, Professor. Work your magic.
Well, looks like we're fighting King Arthur right away.
Let us see the power.
I keep forgetting how bizarre this game is. Like, it's just, this is just such a weird game. We have a very cartoony looking hedgehog holding a sword. Alright, so actually let me get this out of the way. This is one of the most confusing things about this game. The game tells you, the game identifies for you to swing the sword, or to swing your sword like you're waggling it, right? Like constantly shaking it. That's not what you're supposed to do. The game poorly tells you how to do it. It's pretty misleading, actually. What you're supposed to do is just flick it once. The game, I was stuck on this boss for quite a while because of that. You're supposed to flick it once whenever the Wii Remote icon appears. And that is how you win. That was one of the most misleading things about the game, and why a ton of people probably weren't able to get past the beginning.
That was
And I'll admit, they aren't wrong. Like, if I saw that, I would totally... That's what I did the first time I played the game. I waggled the Wii Remote like crazy. But only to know it didn't really work. So, I can't exactly blame those, that, do that boss very poorly.
Go on forever. You sure you're a sacred sword?
It is you, sir, who lacks the proper fighting skills.
Ha! A fool of a knight, not even worth slaying.
You see, he thinks so too.
Well, it's your fault. You're a sad excuse for a teacher.
For as long as he bears that scabbard, we may never be able to defeat King Arthur.
So what are we gonna do?
We must ask the scabbard's former owner how to hinder its power.
And who would that be?
Nemu, the Lady of the Lake, the one I mentioned earlier.
What are we waiting for? Let's go pay her a little visit.
I fear it may not be as simple as that.
What do you mean?
You shall see for yourself. Onward, my young knave.
Stop calling me Knave! I'm Sonic the Hedgehog!
Very well then, I shall call you Knave the Hedgehog.
Whatever, you oversized letter opener.
Okay. Okay, that was pretty good. Anyway, alright, wield the sacred sword. Alright, let's do this. Alright. I honestly forgot that this mission existed. What is this supposed to do?
Some sword practice.
Alright, so we're just attacking some targets. So that... Oh! I died. So luckily, you actually have infinite lives in this game. Wow. That was a huge step forward. So... yeah, it's sometimes... I don't know when oh, I did a villainous attack. Ow! I keep doing the wrong thing. Ah.
This stone is quite hard and difficult to shatter.
Yeah, I can just walk right through it. Okay. Yeah, what else can I say about that? That was a weird tutorial. This game plays really weird.
Just made it!
It's always gonna bug me. Alright. I don't really know what these materials are for. I'm probably not gonna be using them that much.
I suppose something must be done about this.
What are you talking about?
My edge has grown blunt. Being in that rock for so long has taken its toll.
Ha! Not the sharpest tool in the shed, huh?
That's because a gentleman shouldn't have such an edge.
Gentlemen? Who are you calling gentlemen?
Seek out the blacksmith in the castle town. I must be presentable when we meet the Lady of the Lake.
What are you gonna do, Merlina? Merlina? Hello?
Why do flowers bloom, knowing they are destined to wither?
Huh?
Their time of beauty is so short-lived.
And that
Give me some.
is one of the shortest living flowers I have ever seen in my entire life.
Behind in
All right, then I guess it's so long for now.
Yes. May your journey be safe.
Well, it looks like there's more missions. However, I think that we'll have to save for the next episode. So, next time on Sonic and the Black Knight, we're going to be headed to Camelot Castle. So thanks everybody so much for watching this episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. And yeah, as always, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.